It's easy to fall off the path, so to speak, to get complacent on good habits, not hobbies. I already messed this up. Get complacent on, good habits and just all the discipline you've built up. It's easy to fall off, like fall off the wagon, or I don't know if that's the term, whatever. Um, and it's important to always try to get back on. And with that, trying to get back on and get back on disciplines and get back on, whatever it is you're trying to do in life, there's a term that I thought of, and it's something I like to call seeing crosses. Or another way to say it would be, a new car effect, the new car effect. Or I don't know if this is an actual term or not, but you'll probably understand it once I say it. It's the thing of when you get a new car, you'll suddenly start seeing that car everywhere. You buy something new and you suddenly see it everywhere. You read about a topic and you start noticing it everywhere. And as I also like to put it, like I said, is seeing crosses. Where one thing I'll notice a lot is I'll notice crosses. Like in just patterns. You could just have a checkered pattern and I'll notice the cross in there. You might notice it in the way some tree branches have fallen on the ground. Some way a crack in the ground might be. Or just however, you'll notice a cross pattern in things. Just because that's what's on my mind of Jesus and the cross. I'm not saying that means anything, seeing the cross pattern. I'm not saying it's, a sign from God whenever you see a cross. But the idea is that what you're focusing on, you'll notice. The things that are important to you, the things that you have ingrained in you, the things that become habits, are what get your attention. And, it would be the same way as, like, certain jobs you'll notice things. Like, an artist might notice, different paintings somewhere. They may notice a color palette of a restaurant they walk into. With a restaurant, someone who's a cook may immediately notice the cooking staff. They're immediately going to notice how clean things are. And it's, someone who sells houses will instantly notice the layout of the house and how it's good or bad. It's something to realize that in everything in life, what you do repeatedly and what you have habits for is what will get your attention. And to be very careful on what you make into daily habits, what you put your attention on all the time, and why it's so important to stay focused as a Christian and as whatever you're trying to do in life, to stay focused on it. Because if you stop, if you let yourself get lazy, you'll stop seeing crosses. You'll stop noticing the little things. And that's something to just be careful of, because you won't notice when you stop seeing them. It's easy to notice something new happening in your life. Like I said, noticing the new cars. But it's hard to notice when things fall away. Whenever technology changes and things start to disappear in workplaces, in day-to-day life. There was a time when phone booths were everywhere. Those faded away eventually. And I'm not sure if anyone really knew when they were fading away. When a computer system upgrades, when you come out with Windows 10 or Windows 20 or whatever they're doing nowadays, when new phones come out, the old ones fade away into silence. Things that go away, a lot of times can go away with a bit of a whimper. It's not a big thing. It's not a big event when places stop taking cash as much and they go over to only taking credit cards. It's slowly that it happens. And this is something to keep in mind of, be careful of the important things in your life that they don't fade away. Because it's very easy to let good habits and to let focusing on Christ and focusing on God fade away from your life. Because the distractions of this world, they're very distracting. And just make sure you always keep the most important things first in your life. Wake up with the most important things on your mind and go to bed pondering those most important things. And for everyone, that's something different. It should be God, number one. But beyond that, there'll be things in your life that are important. Whether it's family, whether it's your career, whatever it is, keep that stuff in your view. Because that is what you're going to notice. You're going to see the new car you bought. You're not going to notice the old one that's been sitting in your garage forever. because those ones have faded away. So I hope that I can get back in making these videos as part of this topic I'm talking about, where I've kind of let them fade away. I got distracted by things I shouldn't have. I fell out of bad habits. And little things led to more little things happening. You know, I fell off making these videos as much, and I fell off from reading the Bible as much. I skipped some days of prayer. And little things started to fall away, and I didn't notice them at first. And now all of a sudden I realized it the last little bit, and it's like I gotta get back on it. Gotta get back on the, back on the wagon, I guess you'd say. Cause someone today I had a conversation today about not making these videos, and I'm like, I can make one again. And there was no reason why I didn't. There was no reason why I stopped, other than just complacency. So just always keep the most important things in the forefront of your mind. And the habits you build every day are the things that will actually change. The day-by-day stuff is what actually changes your life for the better. So, without further ado, God bless you, and have a good day. And Lord willing, I'll see you all later. I forgot about that. Lost my habit.